Mix them together later.
Okay.
I already went live.
We're back.
Hello. Can they hear us?
Yes,
All right.
they can. They can hear us. Sorry about that. My computer decided that it wanted to shut off.
And now there's a problem on Facebook too.
They got a problem with Facebook.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, get on it, idiot. Can they hear me?
No. Well, there's nobody there. I can't.
Maybe it's because it's named the same thing. All right, friends, we are live. We're trying to fix a Facebook issue, posting live to Facebook. My computer decided to shut off. Fun fact, randomly. So Kyle is working diligently on trying to get Facebook figured out for all of you guys.
Come on. Hello, everybody. I'm here to save the day. Per usual, Kyle can't do this without me. Normal.
Welcome, Anthony.
I'm basically a cross between a Triceratops and...
Are you saying you have T-Rex arms?
No, I said a Triceratops. Do you know what that is? It has 3 horns.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's got a big head, and it's a friggin' herbivore. I'm a cross between that and basically an elephant, which knows all and doesn't forget. So I'm dangerous, but yet wisdom is at a high level.
Devin, I said the same thing.
Yeah, Devin clearly states technical difficulties occurred as soon as Anthony arrived.
That was your whole time?
So back to what we were talking about before my computer decided that we were done.
I don't know exactly when it froze up.
Super Bowl doubles. You were talking Nick was too far right.
Well, I think we're playing too straight. Because what we found out after the fact is that the very intelligent and half winner, Brian
we're
Leclerc,
connected back to Facebook, it looks like.
Oh, really? There we go. We are connected. Good. It looks like, or it sounds like from the intel I got after the fact is that Taylor and Brian, who have their back-to-back win now.
Basically, we're in between 2 dynasties, and then there's the Fazzones.
But I heard that Brian said, hey, go left. This is all after the fact. Go left. And then Taylor was using his phase 2 Pearl the entire day, all 8 games.
So did Brian.
He was using the same ball? Okay. And they were in another state bowling on the left side of the freaking lane. And
left wasn't bad.
I don't know. I didn't see you or Matt strike very much on Sunday.
I actually didn't do too bad anything. I left those stone 8s. If you remember, once I got into the right ball, right part of the lane, I left those stone 8s in there.
Yeah, it was. Well, that's what I mean too. Is like it's not like you guys weren't in the pocket.
No, we actually
just could not knock them down,
which
is actually the same problem that Nick and I had. But again, I think we were playing in the complete wrong part of the lane.
Yeah, imagine if the guys who like to hook it played right. That's weird.
And it wasn't that we were right; we just weren't way over there.
Okay, let me rephrase. Imagine Nick Harris, who can only bowl good in the later half of the days, and he could have started there, decides to play straight, and then Kyle, who we're not sure what you're trying to be, Kyle, yet, but
somebody that strikes. That's what I'm trying to be.
I mean, I expect a little bit more from you guys, especially from being a 3-time champion team. basically knowing that house like the back of your hand. And it was a little disappointing performance from your team. I thought that, if you look at the New England Patriots Super Bowl display, they didn't play great. They're a pretty good team. They were a good team. They got to where they had to get to. It was your team this year. I mean, you guys were, a highly touted team, came in pretty good. You're in the big match, and you just couldn't put it together.
You're absolutely right. I mean, I don't know there's no other explanation. We made our spares. I mean, a couple of misses here or there, but overall, spare shooting was good.
Yeah.
Because we had to throw out a lot of them. So.
Yeah, I mean, left side's always easy. I mean, it looked pretty good when I got lined up. So.
But
they definitely played tricky.
They were super tricky.
Well, we started on the first pair. I don't know how that
25
first pair.
and 26 end pair.
I'm not sure if that is the burn pair.
It had to be.
Or but the low end was hooking a lot too.
Yeah, but we had to. They got super tighter down there. They were way tighter down there. I don't even know how I would have done that far left because I don't throw it as good as a lot of these guys. But for sure they were tricky in the middle I'll call it the track
D-man
area.
300 New York. It's not. I don't know what you're saying, D-man.
I don't know.
I don't know if it was. I was saying 25, 26, and then the low end hooked a lot. We start on 25, 26.
Yep.
Kind of tricky because they're hooking so much. So you get into zone A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You're in G. Okay. You're in A minor. You're playing a song. You're in A minor. Okay. The other orchestra is in C major. So then you go to the next pair, and that pair is in C major, and you're playing A minor. And now,
interesting analogy, but I get it.
But now, if you think about it, I actually bowled pretty good in C major. All right, I think I went 0 for in the first game.
Yep.
That was not friendly. Okay, my foot was landing off the side there because they don't have approaches all the way across.
It's a drop down.
So it was a little bit funky. No excuses. Went over. Don't even know if I was close. Go to the low end, and I'm playing, I don't even know. I'm in the nosebleeds because they're hooking a mile. And they were still hooking a mile in the next game, and I actually threw like 4 strikes from like third arrow with a phase 2 pearl. That's weird. Isn't that what the righties did?
I guess so.
Then we went to the middle. That was freaking A. That was C flat because they were not hooking in the middle.
Is there even a C flat? I'm not a musician. There's definitely a B flat.
Sounds right. So then I moved left, ended up getting to my level and my Iron Pro style. Those balls rolled pretty good. Left a few 8 pins, bing, bang, boom. No doubles, barely any triples. I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles and Bigger's doubles. Bing, bang, boom. That was the match.
Yeah.
Then I thought I had some action coming back. Shut up, Kyle. I thought I had some action coming back because I saw my name on there 4 or 5 times. I saw our name on there.
Yeah.
Me and Brett.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes. All right, $50 because we threw 100 and something last game. $50, that ain't bad. They'll pay for dinner or something. Wait around for brackets. I'm like, yeah, get up there. Got some money for me? Thare like, no, dude. And I was like,
not even on the list.
Also, that was the other game. Well,
oops.
What are you gonna do?
I think Nick and I actually won a couple $100.
Yeah, well, they fix it for you guys every year.
Yeah.
That's why you guys won that last few years. Now people are catching on. So
I don't even think we shot 1,600.
Now they're adjusting to accommodate for you guys in your dynasty, but they've got to keep you coming back because Nick is the cheapest guy there ever is. So you got to give him some kind of money back, or else he won't bowl every year because he won't sign up. He's too cheap. So
we've had to pay for bowling like the last 3 years. This is not fun. 2 years.
No. Okay, you technically hadn't paid the 3 years you won.
The 3 years. Well, the first year we paid because that we hadn't won yet. So we won that.
Let's do this.
Second year paid or didn't pay. Third year didn't pay. Fourth year didn't pay. Last 2 years paid.
But technically, before that one, you are now even exactly.
You're still
as far as entry fees, yes.
As far as entry
I was gonna
fees,
say you're definitely up on the.
You are no, but your entry fee, you are even. Well, we're talking about how cheap Nick is. Okay, so you're even technically on the entry fee.
We have not actually lost.
Technically, you have not lost an entry fee yet, so Nick is still able to bowl. If you do not win next year,
we're under.
You're out. He's done. He quits. He can't pay. He cannot afford $35, $40. What is the price?
I heard it's going up $5 next year.
What's
possibly.
what's the entry fee in this tournament?
70, so like 35 a man or something like
That's
that.
steep for Nick. So I mean, technically, this is a big
I gotta
gift for
tell
you
you,
guys.
I don't want to embarrass him, but he gave me $120 for side action.
Wow,
That's massive.
My wife gave me.
What does that tell you though? He was like believing in our team. He knew he was gonna give money, and we were gonna win it back. And
I think my shoes smell
it
terrible.
wasn't good.
I gotta
It
take
was
a
not a good day.
Yeah, well, you know what? The beers were good for you, Kyle. I had to park on the street.
And maybe this is what went wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely my shoes.
The dude abode.
You had a White Russian.
I had a White Russian to start the day.
Yeah, you're pretty gross.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
my god, it
that's
was
pretty-
so good.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
gross if you
good.
really think about it because you're gross.
If anyone here is a true bowler, they should have a White Russian before they bowl.
Well, I remember the few you had
The
at Rutland
Duobites.
that did not stay in your stomach.
Well, when you have like 2 dozen of them.
You literally drank a gallon of milk, so I don't know what you expected.
I didn't expect anything. Almost exactly what happened.
After the
That's what I
first 3, he probably didn't realize he was going to 6.
expected.
There we go, Kachi. Kachi's in the chat.
Yes. Gosh, $120. You're right.
That's
I don't think
his-
I'll ever see it again.
That's his one time for his life that he tried.
I don't think I'll ever see that again.
Now, did he sign up for Bud Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's technically up on this one too. Did he just sign up for Double Burn? Because that's about all he's good for.
I actually didn't check, but it might be. Which, by the way, good point. Real quick before we talk about our topics tonight, Bud Bowl signups opened yesterday, and there were wait lists for a lot of the squads real quick.
Oh, M&O were still open. You're on my squad, GG3. M&O are good because you get a break.
Oh, not M&O. M and O. You were really making those sound seamless. So N has a waiting list.
George, don't listen to him. So
O.
at lunchtime, if you want to go to the Texas Roadhouse, me and Jakey.
Is there a Texas Roadhouse down there?
Yeah.
Maybe I should have skipped the
Me
middle
and Jake
squad.
are probably going to go there in the middle if we have to bowl again.
I'm glad that
Cuzzy-
you guys are making plans without me. Like, I got the housing, and now all of a sudden you're like, oh, we're going to go have lunch. You know,
Can I ask
screw you, Jake.
No, me and Jake always have lunch every year. First of all, without you, because how many squads have you signed up
I
for?
have to bowl all of them because I can't cash in anything.
From what day?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if I need to.
7 shifts. So when are you gonna go to lunch, Kyle?
That's a good point.
Maybe. What if you make it the first shift? Do you take refunds?
I will certainly back out of a bunch unless I like. If I make it in the first shift, which is fresh, then I'll bowl fresh the next day 100% just because I'll
Find me,
want to
George. George, find me. Don't
do
worry
that.
about it.
Or also maybe make some side action. But my side action and my bowling has been
T-Dog.
so bad lately.
T-Dog threw a strike today in the unified match today.
Yes, he did.
Congrats, T-Dog. Jake and I always go to lunch. So
Is that what it is, Jake? You think I'm mean to you? Screw
Also,
you, Jake.
You're going up Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going up Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're bringing Cuzzy.
Oh, that's right. Sauce
Cuzzy
Boy's getting hot sauced.
Cuzzy is bowling one shift, and he's bowling the first shift of the day.
The rest of the day is-
at least another shift to get in line, right?
Well, no, because he looked at me and goes, "So do I actually have to bowl?" I was like, "No." He goes, "How many bowling balls do I have to bring?" I was like, 1, maybe 2. He goes, "I'll bring 2."
I guarantee you, he
Brings a 3
blows
roller.
me out of the water.
Cuzzy, he can't find his purple slammer.
That's trouble in River City.
Well, he can't use it at nationals. He has a level, but the new conception
Oh yeah, he's gonna draw it.
will be there, and he can drill that or a black hammer at that point.
Yeah.
Because that's Cuzzy Cuz, and we're gonna have a good time with the Cuzster. He goes, "Can I just bowl one shift and then just get hammered?" And I was like, "You can bowl and get hammered."
You can bowl all the shifts and be hammered.
And then he was like, "So what's the food sitch like?" And I'm like, "Well,
It's bowling alley food.
you will have to see what happens."
So Deke, I'm sorry, yeah, Deke was yelling plastic. So I will say, last year
Kyle tried it.
I brought my mixed, and my my mix, and I was playing the absolute twig. I was standing at like -5, looking at the first dot, and I shot 200 that game, and then it was gone real quick. Just above there, hang on one second. Just above there, we had Ernie wants,
Just because you casted them.
yeah, or Eric said
Kachi.
he just needs a stinger, which is true. That ball rolled really good.
Ray Morris says get Cuzzy a red ball.
I don't know. That's just my least favorite. It's not great.
I will say that I think that we will get Cuzzy probably the black hammer. He doesn't pay attention anyways. He could probably throw a crown 70
Well,
at
if
you.
you just tell him what to use, he'll use it and then do the same exact thing over and over.
He actually repeats pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's dumber than a box of rocks. Sorry, Cuzzy, but you're dumber than a box of rocks when it comes to bowling. But I like to bowl them because like we'll be bowling Monday nights and we're just having a good time. Because he's had a few brewskis, we had dinner, and he looks at me and goes, "You trying to get around it tonight?" And I'm like,
Dude, he pays attention.
"Yeah."
He
He knows
it.
He knows my game inside out. He goes, "Why are you doing that tonight?" And I was like, "You really?" He goes, "Yeah, we bowl every week together." He goes, "I know what you're doing." I was
He
like,
can
"All right."
see it.
Yeah, he's not
He
stupid.
can see it.
He's stupid, but he's not stupid.
You're right. Because
You
he's asked me. He said the same thing to me before. Not necessarily the same
Yeah,
exact
but
same
he
thing.
just knows.
He'll just be like, "Well, what are you doing? Why are you doing that differently again?" And I'm like, "How could you see that?
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
just
can't believe
knows.
it."
He just bowls with me enough. And then we bowl together on Monday nights with Terry Bradshaw, a.k.a. Uncle Dan. And we're two lefties, and he's a urethane throwing righty. So whenever we get to the NFL league, we always have the Uncle Dan effect, and then me and Cuzzy are just left alone.
Yeah. Luis Carlos Hernandez Duarte asked what tournaments he should bowl in the Capital Region. He is doing the Players Tour. I crossed with him, I think, a couple tournaments ago. Let's see. So this weekend is the South Glens Falls Doubles Tournament. So if you want to get a doubles partner, I just saw a post
The waiting list is empty.
that the waiting list is empty, and they are looking for a team or two. So that's this Sunday, South Glens Falls.
Be there or be square,
The same
Luis.
location as the New Year's Day tournament. So yeah, get a partner, go up there for that. Week after that is the Players Tour. That's at Uncle Sam Lane's. Week after that,
New York State Masters.
If you're a sanctioned bowler in New York State, you can go sign up for the Masters, which is a singles tournament. 2 shifts, you can only bowl 1, and then finals after. Then Bud Bowl, that's in Oswego, so it's not really Capital Region, but it is a place to go bowl, and it is extremely difficult. The caching is, or to make the squad is usually around 850, 50 over. Is that high? 30 over? What are you looking at me for?
20 maybe.
That low? Okay.
Maybe it's in between
It's
10 to
very
20.
hard.
I think it's been like 25, 26 the past few years, the cut
Right.
to make the match play.
To make it into the Sunday match play.
Yes.
And that's not getting a buy or anything, but that's just to
They
get
only
it
oil
in.
once too, so they oil once during the day, and then they have the burn shift, then they have a double burn shift.
And it only gets harder.
Well, not for the left. The left
For
is
me.
always pretty fresh.
Yeah.
It's fresh, fresher, and freshest.
What else is there? Then we got Players Tour in April.
Well, so you're gonna go. Do you want me to rattle it off?
Well, I just rattled off a
Doubles.
bunch. I'm trying to think of what
Players
was after
Tour, New York
Bud Bowl.
State Bud Bowl, week off. Players Tour,
Yeah, said that.
and then you're gonna get into April where you're gonna do Drexel doubles,
Drexel doubles. Yeah,
and then you're gonna get into the next Players Tour, which
Right.
is the final.
Boulevard Bowl.
At Boulevard. And that is kind of the end of the season. Then when you come back around the next year, you're gonna have the Players Tour. You've got Diggers doubles, which is doubles in December. I'm gonna go-
Seniors and
You need an over
young
50, under
man.
50. There's an over 50, under 50 at town, I think in November. And then let's see, you've got Baker's doubles in October from up at KPA.
I don't know where Luis lives. Actually, I think he's in Troy area. You got the summer series here
Mhm.
Every Thursday night at Town and Country Lanes.
Sport
That's
Shot.
all on Sport Shots, and
$20.
it's a quick little 4-game night, and
Match play if you
and
make
then
it.
match play after.
But that's $20. We do a
And that's
little.
just cheap and good for quote unquote practice. Like the competition is there, but when the
competition is
price
there.
is low, it kind of is like a nice little
We've got a-
keep your skills going.
We've
Practice
got what, a
it.
50 over division and
Yeah.
an under division. We do a player of the year, and then if you want to bowl somebody, if we want to bowl somebody specific, you can put that in the request form, and then you can bowl them. It's not overly. It is serious, but it's not serious.
Yeah, it's
like
it's
you're
still
gonna
fun.
work
It's
on your
summertime.
game. You're
Yeah.
gonna work on your game,
It's
but you're not
175
gonna.
degrees in here.
It's beautiful. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm freezing right now.
That's
that
kind
should
of
be-
what it is. Yeah.
That should be. Then we got Baker's doubles in November. We got to have a players tour maybe in the September time again. September, October.
You may have a stop in December.
You know,
Deke, you're not allowed where?
He's allowed here.
Of course, you're allowed on Thursdays.
We encourage Deke. We like Deke up here.
Yeah, you
In
used to
these
bowl
parts
every
of-
week, and then last year you were
In these
gone.
parts of the woods, we like Deke. I don't know
Um,
about the other woods, but these woods we like. Yeah.
and then trios in December.
Swiss trios in December.
We may have a players tour stop in December next year. Possibly a schedule is not announced, but
Thanks
we
for
may,
making me have to look
may
at
add
that.
another one.
Baker's doubles in June next year or January. 350
It
teams.
starts all over again.
Yep, starts all over again. 4 weeks. First place is $2,000 for $30. A guy.
Luis is coming to the Sports Shot League at TNC, and it is not a league, so you
Not a
can you can drop in anytime. There's
Not a
no
league.
commitment.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
got
like
something to
a
do.
fresh tournament every week.
We do keep points for the guys who
Mhm.
obviously keep coming in, and you gotta. I think you have to make match play to get points. And we give a free entry. But we do have that, and it is a good time. Not a league, you can come whenever you need to.
Devin, we are going to touch on that a little later. But we just want to talk about the stories soon. But I'm going to make you talk about the tournament collection and especially the concept.
I did throw the concept last night, yes.
Towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it here. As suspected,
You're not gonna do a mid podcast information dump.
Nah, it's all right.
Murder your
One at the end
thirst.
is good. Kyle Sherman is officially in the broadcast booth for the PBA.
Does that mean that his face is out? The guy I did an impersonation of.
Randy Peterson is done.
Oh man.
So Kyle Sherman, according to the PBA article, will still be competing.
Weird.
Well, if you recall, all the way back to 2000 and something, 5, 4, or whatever, when Randy started, he was doing the same thing. He was still competing,
Dude.
and then would broadcast on Sundays.
2005.
And
Yeah,
if he
He's been in it
makes-
for 20 years.
I was in 5th grade.
I'm just saying.
I believe they were saying if he makes a show, they'll just bring in another PBA pro
Sure.
to
Which
broadcast.
makes sense. You know, maybe pull in like somebody like
Chris Barnes is good on the
I
mic.
think Santu would be good.
I did not see that. Randy will be on the CBS SN shows, like the sports network shows. Well, that sounds horrible. Yes, and Kyle Sherman is going to be the color commentator. And the I forget his name. The guy from NASCAR is going to be the what's the other guy called? There's the color guy, and then the shoot. I can't think of
Sports
it.
analysis.
No.
Colored guy
but
number 2.
Yeah. Hey, Brian French, welcome to the show. Yes, it was good to see you, buddy.
Color analyst and lane side reporter.
But
Paddock reporter.
I forget what the regular commentator guy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That saddens me that Randy will be back on the broadcast. Too bad. Play-by-play. Thank you. Needs a kidney. If that's true, you should probably put your phone number out there so people can get a hold of you.
Need a
What's your
kidney.
blood type?
911.
Sorry, I don't mean to be making fun of you. Hopefully your kidneys are okay.
Maybe that's Floyd.
So, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Maybe that's Floyd.
With the dice, I mean, it could be.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, Kyle Sherman's in the. So the only thing, and I'm not trying to be negative here. I was talking to Jake earlier before the show, and I said,
Negative Nancy.
no, I'm not trying to be negative because I more than appreciate the fact that the PBA and maybe it's the new CEO, whatever, are making steps to make changes because being stagnant after all of these years is not a good way to advance the broadcast and the PBA in general. So I'm glad that they made changes, and Kyle Sherman will do fine. My only thing was, could they have chosen somebody that's a little more PBA seasoned, PBA experience? Don't get me wrong, kid's been bowling for 5 or so years, seriously, and has obviously PBA experience. But I'm saying older guy type experience where they have the memories of tournaments past and players past that can be.
You don't think he has the
but how many-
past in his brain, dude? He's
How many?
Dude, he doesn't have he
there's a
doesn't
difference
have
with- there's a
Lou
difference
Gehrig's
between-
disease.
Lou Gehrig's disease. That's not even a thing.
What is it? He's
Lou
not gonna
Gehrig's, that's
forget,
not-
dude.
Yeah,
Come
I know,
on,
but
dude.
what I'm saying is there's a difference between a guy that literally competed against kind of a someone else that was way before Kyle's time.
Make sure you're moisturizing.
I'm not against Kyle being on the show.
He's been on
saying,
for 12 years, dude.
I'm just saying, I think it like somebody that has experience in the 90s and in the early 2000s would be an interesting person to
so you
listen
want
to.
Randy Peterson?
No, somebody that's better than Randy, but has the
You're literally
experience.
putting that out
Again,
there.
I said I'm not mad that Kyle's on there. He's just like a young kid. I mean, he's 30,
Okay.
but he's
Here's
30
what I
something.
look at.
Just like a
Yeah.
young kid.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kyle. I was
Here's-
feeling old.
I
Now
like to
I feel
pretend
young.
I'm young too, but
Here's what I'll tell you, Kyle.
I'm the old guy here.
You are the most
Ugh.
just absolutely. What is that called? Down Debbie?
No, the mouse
Debbie
just flew
Downer.
off the wheel in that brain.
Debbie
Pessimistic?
Downer?
No, I'm not being a Debbie Downer.
You
I'm just
are
saying.
you get a guy who's
It's-
got energy, who's got passion, who's got some sort of idea what's actually going on the tour, and knows these guys and knows the moves, and he's going to be out there weekly.
And I'm excited
What
about
do
that.
you? What
I'm
more do
excited
you
about that.
want?
He'll be able to give.
He's 30 years
stories
old.
from the lanes.
You don't think that this guy's going to create a following, and he's already got
a
one.
following.
But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is he's going to have a good way. Like he's going to be able to go on and continue being a color commentator.
I agree
and-
with Toby here. He said it should be Kyle and Norm, young and old. There's no need for a play-by-play guy in bowling. I love that take. I think that's a great take, Toby.
Listen, Toby, are you freaking a part of the PBA? You should be. Decision making.
Toby's a big follower of the Capital Region Bowling.
I like Toby. I like that idea. I think that's a good move. I don't understand play by play. You don't got to look at guys' numbers. You don't got to know what plays going on.
Exactly.
Listen, dude.
Oh, he left the 6-pin.
Dude, he just changed balls. Yeah, no crap. We can see the color. Just let us know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we'll see what
I
happens.
do wonder if it's like a union thing. So this is complete speculation and
Yeah,
wondering.
dude, you
like,
are.
just listen for a second.
You're
When there's
off
network
the rails.
broadcasting, they could be like, okay, in our union contract
We
as
have to
a
have
broadcaster,
this, yeah.
we must have one play-by-play guy that is in this
See.
whatever, and then one color guy that is an experienced player or something. That's I'm
Listen,
speculating.
Here's
I'm
what's going to
wondering.
happen, Kyle.
Yeah.
He's going to do a great job.
I agree.
He's a very well-spoken individual. Okay. He's on the YouTubes. So he's got multiple platforms with people to even
Many's
reach
of
and-
followers.
and also have hands-on touching. Like they can see his stuff. They can
Don't even know what
relate.
that means.
They can relate. They can relate to this guy because he's out there so much. You can get a personal connection with this
I got
guy. Plus, they run great camps. We had one of our guys go down there and they
Mhm.
said it was absolutely
Yep.
fantastical.
That's true.
So not only is he currently in the bowling scene and doing all that, he has the camps, he has the YouTube channel, he's got it going on like Stacy's mom. All right. So let's just get into this idea of that this is going to be good for bowling. I am off my rocker day with
Don
the
Harrington
music.
says play-by-play guy really handles the broadcast, the time and commercials. Color guy, he just reacts. This is entirely accurate.
Wait, I thought the color
but-
guy was the guy who.
No, Kyle is the color guy. That's the person that said
That's the guy who runs
that's the
it,
person
right?
no, the play-by-play guy gets you to the commercials. Does a lot of the commercial live commercial reads.
So who's the other guy?
Kyle is the color guy that gives you the why did that happen the way it happened? He's changing balls, or he's the guy that is
Yeah,
analyzing.
see, that doesn't
the
make sense to
situation.
me.
Well, Kyle's not a broadcaster.
Yeah, but that don't make sense. Play by play would be like the guy who's the lead, like the guy who's going to talk about what's going on.
So in bowling, if you recall, a play-by-play guy will be like, all right, Kyle Sherman up on the right lane. He needs a double here in the 10th.
That's the play by play.
And then he bowls, and then Kyle goes, "Oh my God, he got the strike." I don't know. That's how the dynamic
That
works.
doesn't make sense to me because play by play would be like
Play by play gives you the information that you can see right in front of you,
yeah, play by play.
and then the color guy gives you the details, why it happened. And then, like Don said, the play-by-play guy gets you to the commercial breaks, make sure that you're on time, reads the live reads, all that good stuff.
Yeah, this wording isn't really in my forte, so I'm just going to let this happen. I don't think that's the word they should use. I think there'd be some better words out there.
It's just the way it's been.
Yeah, I don't
But
get
what we
it.
still haven't heard about
He is the broadcaster. Okay, I like that word a little bit better. Broadcaster is better. Play by play mean is like, hey, play by play. Like, you know what I mean? Like what's playing, what's happening. The color guy is doing the other thing.
So
He's like doing
okay, listen, what we still haven't gotten any confirmation on is who is going to be the lane side reporter.
Dude, are you serious right now?
I want to know. It's huge. It's very important.
What if they don't have one, Kyle?
Then I think they make a mistake. That's my opinion.
So who do you think?
They might be prone to that.
What is this? What are you looking for again?
Laneside Reporter to replace.
Kimberly pressing
Yeah.
questions, Questler?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if it's really that important. I mean, in bowling, I think it's a little different. I think Kyle's gonna have all the information. Why do you need another lane by lane guy?
Well, it's good to discuss things with the players live.
They don't do that though, really, do they?
They can. Yes, they've been talking to the ball reps sometimes,
They
or they'll
tried.
talk in the ball reps' ears. I do think a Laneside Reporter is good.
I think it was cool when they had Chris Barnes mic'd up the one tournament, and he was talking while throwing a strike to win the match. That was pretty cool.
I think that they should have Michelle Tafoya.
I don't know who that is.
She was an ESPN analyst. That's the only person I can remember from ESPN.
Oh my goodness! All right, so
I don't really know. Is that really that important to you? They like, what do? You have the ball rep sit in one seat, the other ball reps in the other seat, and have the other guy, the whatever in the middle, and then you can get, because most of the players come back to talk to the ball rep. You can't have two people. Plus, the other ball rep doesn't want to have the other ball rep guy listen to his secrets. So
Right.
then,
Well,
they can't
except
be,
when the ball
probably-
rep is the same rep because they're both using the same company. That's
well,
interesting.
EJ's on the tour on the finals a lot, and he doesn't throw that.
Yeah, but their intercompany matches are a lot fewer than I would say Brunswick and Storm.
It's exactly my point. EJ and the other guy, like
Yeah, how often? But I'm saying, how often does that
EJ
happen?
makes every show, so
Right.
every show is going to happen. Where how many times are they going to have the same guy be the ball
I
rep?
don't know. Motive
How does
did
that
pretty
work?
good last year.
That's what I just was saying.
Like, hey, Austin's bowling. I don't really want him to win. Yo, you should throw that pearl ball.
Well,
You should throw that plastic ball.
Yeah, but they're really
Say
skinny
that-
tonight.
does it-
No, definitely
does
throw the
it-
plastic.
Do we know whether the ball rep gets anything for that bowler winning?
I'm sure he's got to get
Well,
some sort of something.
They're salaried by the company. I don't know if
If they don't get any
How about-
incentives for the guy winning, then they should be bipartisan.
How about Muskegon, Michigan is adding? They're expanding Motive bowling.
Oh, that's right.
They
I saw
added
that. I saw
some-
that news. Yep.
Some sort of million or millions in it. I don't know.
Yeah, and increase their production maybe.
Giant warehouse
facility. Yep. Yeah, I did see they were physically expanding. Congratulations to Motive. Well, anyway, it didn't even
better expand after the past few years.
I know,
EJ's
right?
had.
It didn't even dawn on me really that there was the CW and CBS, and now there's going to
Dude.
be a couple of different broadcast
Michelle
teams.
Tafoya is running for the Senate. Like Mark Teixeira.
Thanks, SJR.
That's Steve Rigo. I think
Um,
Mark Teixeira is also running in Texas for something.
Really?
You know who Mark Teixeira
Yeah, he's
is?
a baseball player.
Yeah, first baseman. Played for the Rangers, played for the Yanks, switch hitter. Cool guy.
So yeah, it didn't even dawn on me that CW is a totally separate company than CBS. So yeah, so Randy must be the Kyle position on CBS.
Does that mean they have Kyle?
So apparently, according to Toby, at least,
Apparently.
Kyle will be on CW. Randy will be on CBS.
Glad that we have two. We are not
And
keeping
then-
it inconsistent.
I don't know who the play-by-play is for CBS.
Well, at least it's kind of like the lanes. They never play the same once.
Yeah,
so,
but-
you know.
I don't see. I said this before. The NFL, you have different commentators every game. Like it's not a big deal
Yeah, but
unless
I
you're
like,
on Monday Night Football. Like
I like some. I like a
Sunday Night
variety.
Football
Booger
Yeah.
McFarland was not it though.
for.
Talking, he wasn't. Yeah, Booger. You guys know who Booger is? Booger McFarland. He played defensive tackle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No. Oh, a long time ago, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, early 2000s. I don't think he was very good at it. I don't think he does it anymore.
Okay. So anyway, enough about that. Enough about boogers. Yeah, I think I don't think it's a problem as long as the broadcast is good. I think I'm hoping Kyle will be better than Randy. We'll see it play out. He's gonna have to. He'll have to learn how as he goes. I'm sure they'll give him some instruction and some classes.
Do you think he's gonna continue Randy's 8-pin legacy?
That would be funny.
Now I wonder if he
I can't believe it.
if he makes the first show.
Yeah, that's what I was
How
saying.
fun would that be? Like, hey, you're
I was
supposed
gonna
to be
say,
on-
You're
this
supposed to be in
watch,
the booth. Yeah,
this
well, I
will
gotta
be
bowl.
the year that Kyle actually
He
performs
starts
very well on
Yeah.
the tour.
Throwing them, right?
Yeah. It's going to be his breakout year, if you will.
That'd be cool. I mean, I'm rooting for him.
All right, so
I'm gonna root for everybody this year.
oh,
That's
good.
left-handed.
What a hero.
There's
Let's see. I got a message here from Daryl, the tournament director of the doubles tournament that we just bowled in, and he was just saying, "Oh, this is a great point." All right, Daryl said he was wishing he was able to tune in at the beginning. That the Leclercs bowled great, and also, and I did know this, but it's a great point to bring up that Tom Reed was in the 10th to take the lead in the last game. And
so instead of saying take the lead, to win.
I'm sorry, to win the championship. My bad.
Jesus.
In the last game to win the championship, and he absolutely crushes a 9-pin. I forgot about that. It was
ouch.
It wasn't even anything wrong with the shot. It was just absolutely blows by the 9-pin.
It was just too good. Tom Reed's throwing it too good with that left hand that's all stitched up. It's kind of given it's kind of got his right hand all kind of.
Congratulations to Tom Reed though too, because he was bowling so good, and his teammate Travis Wozlowski. But yeah, just a little short because of that 9-pin.
How does it feel that Daryl doesn't rig it anymore for you guys?
All right, we've gotten over that. Steve says, I don't know why they settled for a journeyman. They've always had Hall of Famers, the regular color guys. Nelson Burton, Earl Anthony, Mike Durbin, Marshall Holman, Randy. I would have to say that I believe they are going for the younger crowd. I think they're trying to draw that in and pull from their giant YouTube base. Is that what you're going for when you leaned in?
I was just going to say that I think a lot of the older guys are starting to retire, and there's quite a bit of an age gap between the old guys on tour and the young guys on tour.
Yeah. I'm not even talking about the young guys on tour. I'm just saying
who's the old guys?
The young guys.
Who's the old guys though?
Hopefully
like
the
Norm and them.
Norm, Wes.
Sorry, Kyle. I'm jumping
all those guys with a very colored career.
Chris.
I mean, you could put Sean Rash in there. You could put Belmo in there.
Belmo's still bowling.
I mean, even Tackett. Tackett's technically one of the older bowlers.
I think
he's like 30.
I think he's my age.
Yeah, he's been there for a long
time. Oh, come on. That's not old. Old is like Chris Barnes and Norm Duke.
If he could,
but Norm Duke retired, so he should be in there.
Do you really,
Pete Weber?
Do you really think that? Who did you just say? Norm Duke, and who's the other guy?
Chris Barnes.
He's not that old.
He's
What's he, 51?
Gotta be 50 something. Yeah, but I'm just saying,
old.
Like, it's older than Kyle,
dude. Yeah, no crap. I mean, Kyle's like not an old bowler.
Sealance will miss Randy and Kimberly Pressler. I'm over both of them, to be honest with you.
I mean,
Kimberly Pressler has asked the same 3 questions consistently for the last 15 years.
She's searching for the right answer. Right?
How do you feel? Okay. Anyway, all right. So let's move on.
Move on from what? I mean, that was
this weekend. Listen, there's going to be bowling on PBA Bowling.
This weekend?
This weekend on the 15th on their YouTube channel, EJ Tackett versus Belmo at the International Bowling Museum. And they're going to be bowling on these ancient lanes with, I believe, I don't know if they're electric mechanical or if they're actually like hand mechanical. They are pin spotters, but they're like the oldest mechanical pin spotters that you could find. So old wood lanes, wood approaches. It seems pretty cool in my opinion.
Yep. Isn't that
the International Bowling Museum?
Where is that?
It's not the bar that you're thinking of.
Where is the International Bowling Museum?
I just saw it.
Where's the IBS? I mean forgot. The IBM.
IBM. Let's see. Where did I? Can you find it there, Austin? Because I found it earlier. And
the other place we were talking about, by the way, in Milwaukee, where they held the first match, was the Holler House in Milwaukee.
Holler House.
That was cool.
Yeah. And that was like 3 steps up, and you're in the bar.
Arlington, Texas,
is the International Bowling Museum.
Yep.
There you go. Yep. So yeah. That's where we were supposed to bowl nationals, right? Or that was Houston. Sorry. A long time ago. Arlington, Texas. Crank pin spotters. Thank you, Deke. So yeah, anyway, really ancient lanes, which is pretty cool. I miss wood bowling lanes.
Why?
I just like the way they roll better. They're a little more smoother.
You're a traditionalist, Kyle.
Yeah.
There should be no synthetic lanes, no lane machines, no reactive, no urethane. It should be a wood ball with 2 holes in it, if not just one. And there should be no oil lanes, and it should be put together by hand. No machines, human people back there. Anything that is any sort of
bowling great again.
any sort of advancement needs to be taken back and shunned.
Good. I think you summed it up.
Yeah, that's exactly how you feel.
I'm just saying, I think the ball rolls better on wood lanes than it does on synthetic. I'm not afraid to bowl on either. I'm just saying.
Is that
what's up?
What is this machine?
I haven't. It's off to the left. I can see
In the second bay window.
I just miss the way they roll. Synthetics are, they're just different. I'm not against bowling on them, but I think so. This kicks off the USA versus the World tournament, which I believe I forget. I'm not
Here we
good,
go, Kyle.
I'm
You're
not
not
good at
prepared
remembering
today.
things. I'm just not good at remembering things.
Oh, really?
And let's see. And then the opening broadcast is February 22nd at 4 p.m. So that's the PBA tour. So, USA versus the World in the Bowling Museum on wood lanes.
Didn't they do
And
this at
wood
the Hot
approaches.
House last year? This is exactly
Oh,
what
that
it
was years ago. But yeah, very similar. But this is just the captain's match. EJ versus Belmo.
The captains, are they going to wear their colors?
I don't know.
Do you think that Belmo wears like Australian colors at all? I don't really see much of that.
No.
Interesting.
Good eye. All right. So, end of the show. Let's talk about this new release from the Storm,
Why?
Called.
Because
the concept.
it's why?
Anthony has said to me, hello,
No.
Austin.
No,
What's up?
no.
Anthony
no.
has said to me that this is the next best thing.
I didn't say it was the next best thing. I said I was impressed.
You said this is the only thing you're going to throw from now on.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It was
Tell
just
us
there's nothing really smells like blueberry fritter. I don't know. It's got the new cover on it, the Arc Pearl Reactive. They say it's the strongest cover they've ever made. So they say it's supposed to roll like urethane. Saw some videos on it. Did you see the videos?
I only saw one,
And I wasn't a fan.
and it wasn't yours.
And I wasn't a fan, Kyle.
No, really,
I did not
just
like
from the videos.
I did not like it from the video because it looked the same thing as the other ball was. This ball's supposed to be like the urethane replacement
What other ball?
level.
Oh.
So this is like urethane replacement kind of deal. They still got the IQ78 out, so I was a little bit confused, why they would go this route again. Had my skepticisms. Is that a word?
It is.
Had my skepticisms in there. So we ended up, I chat a little bit. Actually, the regional sales guy, Travis, was here yesterday. We were just chatting about it. He was talking it up. He was saying, this is, they think it's really good. And I was like, all right. And then I heard from one of my other friends that it was really good. And so got some information about it, and then heard we were supposed to drill like, a ball that I've thrown a lot, which was a purple hammer. So I said, all right. And I obviously know my purple hammer layout by heart that I used a lot of. So I slapped it on this ball and I was praying because the level was okay. I actually liked the level. Level was a good ball. The IQ78, it's okay. You can't really shape the lane with it. And I like to shape it a little bit more. Pitch black was good, but you can't use that at nationals anymore. Can't use it at some of the bigger events.
Zenu, I think you liked. You can't use that
Zenu
either.
I liked. It's a little bit different than the level, but it's very similar, but a little bit earlier, and I can't use that anymore. So I do have a good IQ78U ball that I've done well with. I've been trying to fiddle with that, but then this ball came out. And I was like, not again.
Another one.
Not one of these that's like fake-ethane. Like the Brunswick had the NU, and then that's like the slower absorbing crap. And then this is like the fast absorbing stuff. The level was a faster absorbing cover. Then came this ball. I saw the videos. I wasn't really sold. They said that the cover is the strongest that they've ever had. They weren't able to put anything else in there, so that's why they tried to use this ball. And I was like, all right, well, I guess we'll give it a shot. We drilled it. We threw it on 38 feet last night. And I threw this ball, and I threw the level. I threw a Supernatural from 2013. Because that's a new urethane ball in the bag for certain occasions. We're going to be working with that one. And we threw a level and the Supernatural. Because I've thrown the level enough to where I kind of know where it fits in the bag, it's kind of basically a Zenu, just reactive. You know what I mean? So we were throwing that around in Alcatraz, and I threw this concept ball, and it looked pretty good. And I was like, okay, well, that's not bad. It didn't give me the reactive vibes. It's a little bit cleaner than, a urethane ball would be, but it didn't really come off the spot too hard. And I was like, I watched everybody else throw it, and it just seemed like it boomeranged. I'm watching all these guys on the interwebs, and they're hooking the whole lane with it. They're really far left to, wheeling and dealing from California to New York. I mean, I don't understand. This ball, I don't think was necessarily designed to do that. So I was throwing it around a little bit, had some good videos, and I said, all right, it looks pretty good. So then I went to a fresh lane where I actually had, the pattern was probably in the brush a little bit better. So it was a little bit tighter. It was a little bit more of what you'd see. So this ball has a new core in it. I couldn't tell you what it's called. What does it say?
It's the
Radius?
The weight block radius.
Yeah, and it's the intermediate, or the RG is 261, which we never see. Even you get to like a urethane RG, and then the diff is like, it says 20. It's not. They said it was 18 in the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I threw this ball, and I threw it next to the level, and my supernatural, and obviously urethane doesn't absorb. So my supernatural, there's a ton of oil there. Through my level, there's a few blotches here and there, blotch. Like you could see it. It was visible. It was noticeable. You could see the track. You could see the ring. I threw this ball, and by the time I got back to the ball return, there was nothing on the ball. And I'm not kidding you. There was a speck, maybe the size of
fingernail.
No, not even. I don't even know how big. I don't even know how to describe
Pencil
it.
tip.
It was so faint you could barely even see it. Yeah, a pencil tip. That was it. So I was like, that's weird. Rolled good. Okay, let me throw it again. Threw it again. My level still, by the way, has oil on it while I threw this for a second time. By the time the ball got back again, there was nothing on the ball. I was like, that's kind of weird. Now, as I'm throwing it, I'm expecting like a level reaction. First few shots, no, didn't really do that. I was like, okay, we'll see what happens when I shine it up a little bit. Well, I kept bowling and the ball really didn't shine up that much. So I was like, is this a 2-piece ball? I think it is. So I took the thumb out, looked, I saw the core, I saw the cover. It's a 2-piece ball. Prather's video says it was 12. On the Storm website, when they were doing the testing with all the guys there, the head guy said 18. It says 20 on there. It says 18. I don't know. Doesn't make a difference because this ball rolls like urethane from the reactive standpoint. Now, obviously, I've thrown a purple, and that doesn't absorb oil, but this ball holds surface really well. I was really surprised. I mean, you can look at it now. I probably bowled 2 or 3 games with it. I hit it with 500 when I went to the next lane, and you can see it doesn't really look lane shine to me. It actually is still duller than a Bionic, which comes at 4,000. That ball is duller. It looks like a Vengeance, which is like 1,000.
So because of the super fast absorption rate, like when you throw purple for the first one on the lane, it goes to the 7-pin from the right side. And then after a couple of...
It tames down.
A couple of shots, the oil stays on it, and then you really get that nice smooth reaction that gives you that kind of room.
Yeah.
When you throw that in practice, or that first one, does the second one do the same exact thing?
Yeah.
So what you see is what you get when you throw it down the lane.
I mean...
It doesn't really change.
Not necessarily, no. From what I saw, no. Because I sanded it with 500 and was on a fresh lane, and it never really reactived movement, if you want to call that. I'm just making words up because that's the kind of day it is. It never saw the friction and went right or jackknifed or anything like that. Where a level, you'll see it get down lane and it will really peel in.
Yeah.
And you can use surface to tame that down. This ball rolled truer to urethane. It didn't shine up. And so I was like, okay, well, let's move right. So I hit it with 500. I played around, playing a little firmer with it. It rolled really good. I moved to the right. I threw it in the middle of the lane. Now, this is where typically you see reactive balls get a little bit squirrely because when you miss in the oil, they either don't hook at that rate or they'll jackknife off the back because they're just not strong enough. They can't slow down. This ball literally just rolled like urethane. It didn't go through the face, yes, but it didn't do that harsh motion down lane. So I thought to myself, okay, let's throw it back to the left. And I threw it back to the left, and then it slowly wheeled itself back in. Now, it's got good motion, don't get me wrong, but it's very close to urethane. It's much closer to urethane than I could have ever expected a reactive ball to be. Now, I think it all depends on who's throwing it and what they're trying to do with it. But for me, trying to throw it like a urethane ball, I was getting very similar feel and reaction from it. And I think that I'm not going to say that it's like
It's the one.
the new thing, but I think that this one is far better than the level in terms of you can use it as urethane pretty straight, but also it reacts like purple when you move to the right a little bit from what I saw. Obviously, I've only thrown it one night, but we were on 38 feet and moving right and shaping it. You can't shape a pitch black really. You can shape a Zen-U.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really shape an IQ 78U. You can shape a level, but it gets touchy.
Yeah.
This ball didn't really get touchy for me. It kept reacting like urethane and picking up the middle part of the lane really well. And it had a very elongated hook zone, which is what we're looking for out of urethane. So I think this is not like, listen, I'm probably going to drill another 2 of these because I think this is probably something I'll use a heck of a lot. I think that there could definitely be something that could be in there like purple. I think that I'm not going to say the answer, the question has been answered by Storm to kind of combat purple, even though it's kind of going away. But as we talk about urethane and how many issues it's causing, I feel like this is a really good option for when and if urethane gets banned, that they're going to be, I think, ahead of the curve with a ball like this. And now if you're telling me that this is pretty good right here, how much better can they make a ball next year in this lineup? They get another full year under their belt. They get a ton of feedback from it, from the PBA, from the players. Honestly, I do see it kind of being like a purple hammer. I drilled mine 3 3/4 by 20. And I practiced with it out of the box. Don't know what it comes out of the box. 1,000. And then I smoked it with a 500 pad and went to a fresh lane and expected it to reactive, and it never did. This ball reacts very true to urethane, but has a little bit more continuation down lane. I will say that I am very impressed with this ball. I say that there's balls that are good, like the Transformer, very good ball.
Okay, so now
Phase 2, very good ball. But this ball is like another level of impression. How do you do that?
Now, what about this tournament lineup that Storm has suggested?
Well, I mean, you look at it from all the balls they come out with. You got the Vengeance, the Transformer, the Bionic, the Concept.
A lot of surface in that 6-ball arsenal. Like I think there was one pearl in there.
Yeah, there's another ball in there, right?
Can't remember. There's 6 total.
Ion Pro. Oh, Gremlin Tor
Ion
X
Pro.
and Ion Max Pearl. I look at it this way. Well, first of all, the Bionic, I haven't thrown that one yet. We did drill that one up for house shot tonight just to see. Last night I wanted to test the concept on the short pattern because that is obviously going to come to Bud Bowl, and I feel like that ball is going to be a staple. If you're a left-hander, I think that 1 or 2 of these is good. I think you should have 2 of these.
2 concepts.
I think that this ball is that good, yeah. You could replace a level with a concept with a little bit of a longer pin to keep you a little bit straighter in line, and you can shorten the pin up on one to get it to shape and start up a little bit earlier. Or you can have the longer pin one be something where it's more of a breakdown one, or you can drill 2 the same and just use a little bit different surface, which I was kind of debating. The Bionic is kind of like your staple, your benchmark piece. It's got the NEX on it, hybrid, so it's a very strong cover. It comes at 4,000 grit. Am I correct? Should be
4,000.
This is basically a spinoff of the Ion lineup. The core is very similar. They just made it symmetrical. I am a huge fan of the Ion line. I think the Ion Max is fantastic. The first Ion Pro, the Ion Pro was one of my favorites. I used it quite a bit in some of the local stuff around here, especially my pin down one. And I drilled the Ion Pro solid, and it rolled really good this weekend. And that ball almost won ball of the year for a lot of guys on the YouTubes too. So that ball's obviously proven pretty good. So getting an Ion Max Pearl, that's kind of your big asymmetrical pearl ball. The Bionic is a direct play on that, and core wise it's very similar. So if you like the way the Ion shape or you like their tendencies, the Bionic's going to be really good. Nice strong cover on it. It can handle some volume. You can smash it with surface, but also comes at 4,000. So if there are more of a medium volume, it's going to do a lot of different things for you. The Ion Max Pearl, because there's Ion Pro Solid, Ion Pro, Ion Max Pearl is going to be your bigger asymmetrical pearl piece. You can get that ball down the lane. It'll flip. It'll handle a little bit more volume better than like an RST. So you can make the bag with those 2 balls being at the top end of it. Then you've got the brand new Vengeance, which has the incredibly strong RB, 91 cover on there, Austin, RB 91 solid. And you've got the new, I think it's kind of it's called the Blast AI core, a little bit different, but it's very similar to a to an exponent, the shrapnel core, very similar. It's just a little bit more beefed up, stronger cover on it. That's your super strong symmetrical ball.
And it's 900, which is always good.
900 is using a lot of, they say single density weight blocks. They say that makes the ball smoother. It doesn't come off it as much. And then typically when you see the little red pieces on the bottom of Storm and the Roto stuff, it makes a little bit more of a defined shape. That's kind of what I've heard. The Bionic has one of those. So it's a little more defined as a symmetrical. But the Vengeance is the even stronger one. It's kind of like your strongest ball in the bag. You could obviously put an Equinox Solid or an Ion Max in there, but that ball is stronger than the Bionic front to back. So it's going to pick up a little bit earlier. Guys who are looking for something for super heavy oil, that's the piece. That's like the top of the line solid one. Your Bionic is a step down. Then you've got your Transformer, which has that cleaner cover. I believe that one is VR1.
Yes.
VR1 Solid, which is a no nano based cover, so it's a little bit cleaner. But because that core has the wings in it, you can drill it where it's pin in the wing or thumb in the wing, which makes the ball hook earlier, increases intermediate differential, makes the ball a little bit smoother, a little bit more tumblier. So if you're on a heavier volume pattern, you need something that picks up a little more in the front, and the Vengeance isn't it. The Transformer's there. Also, when you go to the pin up one or missing the wing, you're going to get something that gets down the lane a little bit longer and continues a little bit better for when the lanes get a little bit touchy. I see that one as like a beefed up IQ Tour. I don't know what really people think. I don't think it's that strong of a ball when you miss the wing. It kind of reminds me of IQ Tour. It doesn't overreact, but it's clean. So it's kind of a step down from the Vengeance. It's kind of like in that same realm as the Bionic. I'll throw the Bionic tonight and see, but it's just a little bit of a different shape just because of the asymmetry. Then you've got the Gremlin Tour X, which is basically very similar to an Ion Pro lineup ball. It's got that lower differential, but it's asymmetrical, very low intermediate. So it's going to be a little bit smoother when the lanes get really tricky and really tough. It's got the same cover as a Transformer, so it's going to be versatile. So the ball's going to get down the lane a little bit. If you leave it, it'll lane shine a little, but if you got to crush it with surface to get it to pick up and be a little smoother on those harder patterns when you want to kind of tumble a little bit more, it'll be able to do that too, and it shouldn't do too much because the flare is a little bit more reduced on that ball. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? Another one. I got to do the Concept. The Concept's going to be your urethane option. You don't have to worry about if it's legal anywhere. It's completely reactive, so you can take it anywhere you want and never have to be questioned if it's legal or not. That is your urethane type ball. Ion Pearl. The Ion Pearl is the other one I talked about.
Yeah.
That's your
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I have them all
and
here
6.
except for the Gremlin and the Tor and the Ion Pro Max, Ion Max Pearl. The Ion Max Pearl is your asymmetrical ball that's going to flip the hardest, get down the lane, and give you that kick when you need it, or respond to friction if you put a little surface on it. So you're able to build the tournament arsenal. There's enough flare. There's enough difference in the cover stocks to create a 6-ball bag to go somewhere, or 5-ball bag, whatever many balls it is, and go bowl and be able to be successful on almost anything you bowl on.
Just don't forget your spare ball.
You won't with those balls. You'll be throwing a lot of strikes.
Oh,
That's pretty good. But there are a lot of options out there. Obviously, they have another whatever balls. I do like kind of how they did it here. Their last 6 have been, their last 2 have been good. I really like the Transformer. I really like the Vengeance. Yeah, the Phase 2 Pearl is another awesome piece in there. Obviously, I think the Equinox Solid has really picked up. For us, we've drilled a lot more of them after, but after they came out, they were kind of slow in the beginning. But now, learning that ball needs a little bit of oil in the cover to make it awesome. That ball is also really good.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people throwing it. It looks really good.
Yeah, but there's a lot of balls out there that are awesome. You really
Vengeance.
can't go wrong with them. Vengeance is really one of the. It's what they say is one of the better. They say the Bionic's better.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna throw that one tonight. But I am very high on the Concept right now. There's a lot of good stuff out there. I think the Concept is gonna be something that will be used a lot. It's gonna be a little bit different, but just remember, as you go to different events and as urethane starts to get a little bit more even further taboo, and you can't use 72 ones here, and you can't use any over here, and you can only use a 78 one here, the Concept will always be reactive, and you don't have to think about if it is legal or not. And honestly, we've talked about it here. I think urethane will be banned eventually. I think this is a slow process. They're going to start to get people out of it. So if that's the case, why not put one in your bag now and learn how to use it?
It's kind of funny because they're so worried about banning urethane for the smallest percentage of bowling.
Yeah.
Whereas they should be fixing bowling as a whole.
Yeah.
Instead of one bowling ball.
Listen, I mean, I've talked to a few people when you listen to them talk, and my average bowler style, and they're like, why would we watch the PBA? And I was like, what do you mean? all they throw is the urethane ball. I don't throw a urethane ball. Why do I want to watch some guy throw a urethane ball when they've got 60 other balls out there? Now, we all know in this room that the lane patterns dictate what you throw. You have to throw what's going to be successful. You don't hit a par 3 and hit a driver. Right. You're gonna.
But they're not wrong when you know that they're gonna show up and it's that black ball again.
Why are they gonna use it? Right. Why are they gonna tune in? Because then it becomes like, why are all these balls on the pro shop shelves and we never get to see? Yeah. All we see is this black hammer, this IQ red, or this whatever it is, or this or
Venom Shock or Venom whatever it is.
Venom Shock. Yeah. And so. I mean, that's the other thing that we look at, but the tournament arsenal is definitely there.
Steve, something's happened in our old age that we can't use anything but a driver on every hole.
I try not to use a driver at all. I'll hit a 3-wood hybrid. Enough. But yeah, there's a lot of really good balls out there. Make sure you go see your pro shop. There's a lot of good pieces out there. You really can't go wrong in today's day and age.
All right. We are over time, and it is time for us to go bowling. Thank you for that in-depth analysis, Anthony.
Was it okay? I was kind of just going through.
You did well.
Yeah, I've thrown all those balls except for the 2 that haven't come out, except for the Bionic and the 2 that haven't come out yet. But I have seen a lot of good things about those balls. And Kyle's from the Vengeance. And
Vengeance is good.
You're not a Transformer guy.
I like it on the house shot. I use it every night.
I think if there's a little more friction in the front part of the lane, you'd like it. So you should probably bring it this weekend.
You got it, boss. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Keep saying that.
I've been telling you that for months.
Email us at downlanepod@gmail.com.
Single density core.
All right.
Smells like blueberry donuts.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram,
Phase 2 cover.
And if you can't watch live, you can always download and listen via your favorite podcast service or just catch us on YouTube. Thank you to Jack Skation, proprietor of Town and Country Lanes.
Good luck with your Neo, man.
Heal up well, will you? Austin, good show tonight. Anthony, thank you for coming in at
you need some cocoa butter on those hands
or whatever.
Before, sorry, I had to actually do something.
Yeah, okay.
For once, I had to find some liquor. I had to turn the pilot light back on the. I already did that.
Yikes!
I did that like right before, but then I had to get some liquor, Kyle. Then I had to make sure the lanes were good. Then you think that my life is just all roses and candies.
Yeah.
Guys, will you be my Galentine? I heard that's like Girl Valentine this week. That's fun.
I don't know what that is.
That's what it is now.
No.
Girl Valentine, Galentine.
Thank you to my family, Stephanie, Zach, and Ethan.
Jam Bread, Baby G.
We will see you guys next week. This is Downlane Podcast.